everyone, you're welcome again to my YouTube channel. Here we discuss important topics in theory of music. So if this is your first time here, all you have to do for me is to subscribe and like my channel, right? When you do that for me, you are actually encouraging me to do more. So this is the only validation I need from you. Try to support me by subscribing to my channel and liking my videos, right? That's the only way you can support me. Thank you as you do that. Okay, today I've brought to you another interesting topic on the theory of music, and today we're going to talk about chord. Alright. The channel is strictly meant for discussion about the theory of music, so I have done several videos in the past bordering on different topics in music theory. So why can't you go back in time into my channel and watch all these videos? In the last class, we talk about different formations of chords, talking about the tertian chord, the quarter chord, and the quinter chords. And I told you that our focus will be on the tertian chords. Today we're going to continue with our discussion on triad, and we're going to talk about the different kinds of triads. We're going to go deeply into them in this class. So why can't you sit back and enjoy the class, right? We're going to start with the major triads. A major triad consists of a major third and a minor third. So major third under a minor third. So major third, minor third. So from the root to the third is a major third, and from the third to the fifth is a minor third. It's a stack of major third and a minor third, right? Okay, now remember, a major third has 4 semitones or 4 half tones, right? And a minor third has 3 half tones or 3 semitones. Semitone or half tone are the same, so we'll be using these words interchangeably. And of course, from the root to the fifth is a perfect fifth, having 7 semitones or 7 half tones, right? Okay, let's look at some examples of major triad. But before that, major triad is a stack of major third and a minor third, right? A major third under a minor third, right? So this is a major triad. Now let's continue. We want to talk about some examples of the major chords, and the first one is this. We have F as the root. The next note will be the major third from F, which is A, right? Alright, so notice the major third from F is A. Remember, if F is the root, you're going to choose the next note above F, not below. So you can't say D, right? You don't go below, because when you go below, when you do that, it's going to be a minor interval as a kind of inversion. When you go below F, or when you go below the root, it's going to be a minor interval, right? And of course, when you say the root, you don't go below it, you go above. When you say this is the root, this is the bass, right? So it means root is the lowest note, is the lowest pitch in the triad. It is the bass note, it's the foundation, right? It's the deepest pitch in the triad, right? So that's what it means. Now, you rather go up, not below. So if F is the root, the third from F is A, right? And when you have this arrangement, that is a major third. So when you add this interval with a perfect fifth, F is still the bass, right? So you want to build a perfect fifth from F. Remember, you are building the perfect fifth above F. So the perfect fifth from F is C, right? When you go from F to C is 5 notes, and not only 5 notes, but it has 7 semitones, and that makes it a perfect fifth. Remember, a perfect fifth has 7 half tones or 7 semitones. So, and that is called the perfect fifth, right? Or basically P5. Alright, so when you combine these two, then you have this chord. That's F, A, C, the root, the third, and the fifth, having a major third and a perfect fifth, right? a major third, and a perfect fifth. So everything is connected to the root, right? And this is our major triad, which is F, A, and C, right? That's our major triad. Let's try to build a major triad on C sharp. Invariably, C sharp is our root, so you want to build a major third above C sharp, not just any third, but major third, right? Major third on C sharp. So it's going to be E sharp. Remember, this E sharp will be this, right? So that's E sharp. The enharmonic note of E sharp is F, right? So a major third is from C sharp to E sharp. Don't forget that you have 4 semitones between them. A major third is from C sharp to E sharp. Now let's go to our keyboard to see if this is right. So from C sharp to E sharp, are they 4 semitones or are they 4 half tones? Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 semitones, and that's right. And that's why it's major third. So you now add it up to a perfect fifth, which is from C sharp. Remember, C sharp is the bass, is the root, is the deepest pitch in that arrangement, right? It's where the name of the triad is derived from. So the name of the triad is derived from it. That's the meaning of the word root. That is the function of the word root in this arrangement. Okay, so the perfect fifth from C sharp is G sharp. So from C sharp to G sharp is a perfect fifth. When you look at it, you see that from C sharp to G sharp, you have 7 semitones between them. Let's try to find out. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? So this qualifies as a perfect fifth. So when you add them up together, you have C sharp, always C sharp as the bass, right? As the deepest pitch in this arrangement. For some of you who doesn't know how to read this stuff, as you go up, the pitch increases, and as you go downwards, the pitch reduces, right? It means when you have a stack of notes, the lowest one has the deepest pitch, right? It's deeper than the next one, which is E sharp, right? So it means in this case, C sharp is deeper than E sharp. And of course, the next note, which is the fifth, G sharp, is even higher than the 2 other notes in the triad, right? So when you have this arrangement, C sharp, E sharp, and G sharp, then that is called the major chord, because it has the major third between the root and the third, and the perfect fifth between the root and the fifth. And when you look at it deeply, from the third to the fifth is a minor third, right? Now let's continue. So you have our chord. Now in summary, you see that in a major triad, you have from the root to the third as major third, and from the root to the fifth as perfect fifth, right? So from the root to the third is a major third. And of course, you can also look at it this way, that from the third to the fifth as a minor third, right? So you have a major third from the root to the third and a minor third from the third to the fifth. Alright, so you can look at your major triad in all these ways, right? So that's that about the major triad. Now let's move on to the next chord, which is the minor triad. Alright, so in the minor triad, of course, it also have this similar arrangement with the major triad, based on they both have 3 stacks of notes, 3 superimposed notes, which are in the interval of thirds apart, right? And of course, it is also made up of the root, the third, and the fifth. And another similarity is the fact that they both have the perfect fifth, right? So from the root to the third note is perfect fifth in both chords. But let's see the difference between them. So a minor triad consists of a minor third, that is from the root to the third is a minor third, which is 3 semitones, right? So it has 3 semitones from the root to the third, right? And a perfect fifth from the third to the fifth. right? All right, now let's go on. Let's try to work on some examples, right? By now, you should know that a major third has 4 semitones and a minor third has 3 semitones, and a perfect fifth has 7 semitones. If you want to have a detailed knowledge about this, you can click on the link here where you will watch a comprehensive video about interval and how notes are being combined, right? Or on this. Now let's continue. Let's try to build a minor triad on F, F being the root. So you look for the minor third from F. A minor third from F will be A flat, right? And this is a minor third. So a minor third from F is A flat. Major third is A. So F to A is major third. But minor third will be short of a semitone. Remember, a minor third has 3 semitones and a major third has 4 semitones. Now, when you add this up to a perfect fifth, remember F is still the bass. F is still the deepest pitch in the arrangement. F is the root of the arrangement. So don't mix it up for anything because you are building the triad on F. So F is the bass here, and to build a perfect fifth from F is the C. So F to C is the perfect fifth. So this is a perfect fifth. This arrangement still remains as a perfect fifth, right? So when you add these two together, then you have F, A flat, and C. So you have this arrangement. That's F minor triad or F minor chord, right? Okay. As time goes on, we'll be using the two words interchangeably, triad and chord, right? Okay, a triad is a kind of chord, right? It's a kind of chord. Chord is just the combination of 2 or more notes, right? Combination of 2 or more notes is chord. So these notes can be sounded together simultaneously, or they can be sounded in succession, but they are interrelated. They can be played in succession in the case of arpeggio, right? Okay, now let's continue. So this is a minor chord, this is a minor triad, and you have F, A flat, and C in that order, and that is a minor triad, right? This is a minor triad. F major triad sounds this way, but F minor, right? So what differs is just the arrangement between the root and the third, right? F major has a major third, right? But F minor triad has a minor third. So that's the difference, right? Okay, now let's continue. Let's try to build another triad on C sharp. A minor triad on C sharp, right? So the third will be E, right? Which is a minor third, right? That is E. So from C sharp to E is a minor third. Alright, so not E sharp in this case, but E natural. Alright, so that's minor third. So when you add it up to this, we still have the bass as C sharp and its perfect fifth, which is G sharp, then this is a perfect fifth, right? So this is a perfect fifth. When you add the minor third and the perfect fifth up together, you have this, right? That is right. Okay, and this is called the C sharp, E natural, and G sharp, right? So that is C sharp minor chord or C sharp minor triad, right? So it's a minor triad. Okay, so in summary, you see that in a minor triad, you have the root to the third as a minor third, right? 3 semitones, and from the root to the fifth as a perfect fifth, right? From the root to the fifth is a perfect fifth. Of course, you can also look at it this way, that from the third to the fifth is a major third, right? From the third to the fifth is a major third. So from the root to the third is a minor third. From the third to the fifth is a major third. So minor third under a major third. But in the case of major triad, you have a major third and a minor third, right? You have a major third under a minor third in the case of major triad. So don't mix them up. So it's a kind of flip in the arrangement, right? Alright everyone, we have a task before us. If you know the answer, as usual, you can put the answer in the comment section. Alright, so but we can also answer the questions together. Alright, the first one says, how will you spell out the dominant chord in G major scale? So you're actually referring to building the chord on the 5th pitch in G major scale, right? Talking about the technical names, tonic for the first pitch, supertonic as the second pitch, and all along to the 5th pitch as the dominant. So it's as good as counting G, A, B, C, D. So you want to build a chord on D, right? So it's going to be D, F sharp, and A, right? D, F sharp, A, not D, F, A, right? But here the question refers to the dominant of G major scale. In the study of scales, on G major you have 1 sharp, and the sharp is on F. So that on G major you have G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, and G again. Alright, so it means anywhere you see F on G major is always raised, right? Okay, so that's why we have the dominant chord in G major scale as D, F sharp, and A. Alright. Okay, let's go to the second one. What type of chord is D, F sharp, A? Alright, what type of chord is it? Is it a major chord, a minor chord, a diminished chord, an augmented chord? Does it fall in any of these type of triads or type of chords? And the second part says, what scale or scales can it be derived from? So what kind of chord is DFA? If you are a beginner in the study of chords, you can just look at it this way in terms of the semitone between them, right? So from D to F sharp, how many semitones? From F sharp to A, how many semitones? Or you can look at it from D to F sharp, how many semitones do you have there? And from D to A, how many semitones do you have there? Right? So let's look at it together. So from D to F sharp, is it 3 semitones? Is it 4 semitones? So from D to F sharp, how many semitones do you have there? Is it 3 semitones? Is it 4 semitones? 3 semitones as a minor third and 4 semitones as a major third, right? So let's see, from D to F sharp, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it's a major third there, right? And from F sharp to A, 1, 2, 3. So you have a major third under a minor third, and that's a major chord, right? So you can answer the question this way, and you can also look at it by this. If you build a triad on some pitches on major scale, those pitches are naturally going to give you major triads. So if you build triad on the tonic, that's the first pitch. If you build a triad on the 4th pitch, which is the subdominant, right? If you build a triad on the 5th pitch, which is the dominant, all these pitches will naturally give you major triads. Take note of that. Of course, naturally you can find it on G major as the 5th pitch, right? You can build it on the 5th pitch of G major, which is the dominant chord. It can also occur as a subdominant triad in the scale of A major. It can be built on the 7th pitch in the scale of E natural minor, right? Also, it can naturally occur as the 6th triad on the scale of F sharp minor. Now let's go to the next question. It says D, F, and A flats. So what kind of chord is this? From D to F is a minor third, right? And from F to A flat is also a minor third. Let's check. 1, 2, 3. So from D to F as a minor third, and from F to A flat also as a minor third. So that's our diminished triad. We're going to talk more on that later. You see, that doesn't really fall within the major or the minor chord, right? It doesn't fall within those two chords. It has stacks of minor thirds, right? But major triad has a major third under a minor third, and a minor triad has a flipped arrangement, that is a minor third under a major third. But this one has a stack of minor thirds, and that's a diminished triad. So the answer is diminished triad, right? Let's go to the next question. So spell out the subdominant chord in E flat major scale. The subdominant is the fourth pitch. So on E minor scale, right? So this is the fourth pitch, A flat. So if you want to build a triad on A flat, remember, like I told you in the previous stacks, that by default in triad you have something like DFA, FAC, ACE, GBD, BDF, EGB, and so on and so forth. So you have all these basic arrangements of triads, but what differs is the addition of flat or addition of different kind of accidentals depending on the scale you are dealing with. So on E flat major scale, the subdominant will be on A flat. So quickly get a major third from A flat, and a major third is 4 semitones: 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's C, right? So C. So A flat to C is a major third. So we also look for a minor third from there. So from C to a minor third above it, which is 1, 2, 3, which is E flat, right? So a subdominant triad on E flat major will be A flat, C, and E flat, right? So let's look at it this way. In the discussion of triads, know the scale you are dealing with, E flat major. So on E flat major scale, you have flat on 3 notes, which are E flat, A flat, and B flat. Remember, in the previous video, you can check this link for that, where we talk about the major scales. So you can use battle and B, E, A. So you have flats on these 3 pitches. So it means anywhere you see all these pitches, you flatten them or you reduce them for you to be able to have E flat major. The next question says, turn your answer from question 3 and 4 above into minor chords, into minor triads. Alright, so in question 3, we have this chord as a diminished triad, right, or diminished chord. So how do you turn into a minor chord in such a way that you have a minor third over a major third, or you have a minor third between the root and the third, and a perfect fifth between the root and the fifth? Already you have a diminished triad here, or a diminished chord, that is stack of minor thirds, right? So DFA is correct, right? From D to F is correct, but from F to A flat you have a minor third also. So what you have to do is to make it a major third. And how do you make it a major third? You don't want to touch the F, right? Because when you do so, you are actually going to tamper with the first intervals, the interval between E and F, right? So you don't want to touch that. You touch the second one, which is A flat, right? So what do? You want to enlarge the interval. You want to change it from 3 to 4. You want to add a semitone. So how do you do that? So it's simply by changing this flat to natural, right? So instead of A flat, you now have A natural, right? So from D to F and A, that is a minor chord. That's D minor triad. But the diminished triad will be this. So that's the first question. So the second one says turn A flat, C and E flat. That's A flat chord to a minor chord. Ordinarily it's a major chord, right? So what do you do? From A flat to C is a major third, and from C to E flat is a minor third. So you have major and minor. When you want to, you reduce the third. Is that okay? So you reduce the third so that you make the top interval, so that you expand the third interval to a major third. You enlarge the top interval and you shrink the lower interval, right? You now have C flat, A to C flat. Remember, C flat, A flat minor triad will now be. So that's that about that. All right, we've come to the end of this section on major and minor triads. If you have any question, you can put them in the comment section. If you want us to discuss any topic, you can put it in the comment section and I will pick it up from there. So in our next class, we're going to talk about the diminished triad and the augmented triad. And I will see you in the next one.